The newest Sulfur update, which was the Shavwa Showdown, it brought in a lot of great stuff. Most importantly, Fortress, which is an area that people have been waiting for a while. If you're me, since Forest came out, maybe a week after that, it was like, can I get Fortress now, please? Not that Forest was bad. It was just so good that we had to see what they would do next. It brought in that new area, a bunch of new enemies, and also some new scrolls. Now, immediately when I saw the new scrolls, one jumped out at me. That was the homing one. The homing bullets, least resistance. Where is it? Let me show you. Scroll of least resistance, which has homing bullets, 90% less bullet speed, and then durability loss plus 200%. I forgot the durability loss thing was on there. I actually forgot about that. And I don't have repair kits, so let's buy those real quick because I totally spaced that entirely. But as soon as I saw that, first thought, oh yeah, this guy sucks, so he doesn't have any. First thought that came to mind was, this is going to be OP. OP for most guns, but more importantly, shotguns. And I was right. I built a few. I probably built like 6 before I came to the conclusion of my 2 favorites, which would be the MK Fisk, right? Is it MK Fisk? M11A2 Fisk. Embarrassing. And the Arbiter 2. These builds I thought were the most interesting I was able to make from it. And I mean, they're going to sound crazy. The builds are going to sound crazy. You just have to see them in action because I do honestly think for 1 second, Holy Fire was #1 best scroll in the game. Obviously, Aftershock was best scroll in the game for a very long time. It felt like years, even though it hasn't even been a year since the game came out. But for the longest time, Aftershock was the go-to. But now it's definitely least resistance. This scroll is amazing. It actually has made me want the ability to mix 2 scrolls onto one gun. I understand why that would be too powerful, but man, the things you would be able to do with this thing would be incredible. So I made a bunch of different builds. Like I said, these 2 I think are the most fun, and I'm going to show you how they fire without an enemy around, and then I'm going to show you how they fire with an enemy around and explain why I built them the way that I did. So obviously, with something like homing, we probably want to use shotguns because we're going to have a better chance of all the bullets hitting, and shotguns naturally have the highest spread. Well, I should say the 12-gauge chisel naturally has the highest spread because the bullets go in one big pattern, boosh. So I don't even have, I guess I have a warmage compensator on the Fisk. I didn't know I had that. Now I do. It's not even necessary, honestly. It's got 8.25 spread. The Arbiter 2's got 13. But the spread is not important. If anything, we could take that off. It might be more exciting. But my idea was the Fisk, it would be better for your average everyday run, just killing mobs on the way. How bad is that 200%? So we shot once, and it took like 18? Is that what I'm seeing? Oh my god. Damn. That's brutal. Yeah, that 200% durability loss is brutal. We'll see how bad that is on a full run. I didn't take it on a full run. I just saw what it did, and I was like, yeah, we can make a run out of this. We can do a video run. I haven't done a video run in a bit. And we just did an edited one. It's Video Runner's turn, man. Relax. Okay, so if we look at this, it's got stable hip, 2-time pot shot, and hyper lead. You hear hyper lead, and you're immediately like, what is this crackpot doing? So stable hip, so we can shoot the gun comfortably, not have to worry about that. Also, the warmage compensator does help with recoil. At least that's what it says in the flavor text, so we have to assume that that is accurate. That's the only thing we can do. So it's going to disable aiming, but that opens the window to slapping on pot shot, which also has no aiming and gives a really high boost to damage. And with damages that aren't percentages, those are great for shotguns because percentage damage-based oils are more important for either leveling out something like a 2-time, which only does minus 10%, but the 2-time gives 200% projectile amount, no money drops, plus 3 spread. Again, spread is not important when the bullets just naturally want to go to the enemy. I also did try to speed up the bullets as much as possible, and it kind of breaks the gun. Speeding them up as much as you can is actually not good for least resistance. But you could slap one hyper lead on there and kind of even out that bullet speed, so it's only going to be a plus 10% bullet speed increase. It kind of seems... That's interesting. It's probably the bullet drop. I was going to say, it seems like it's going a lot slower than that. I don't know. This doesn't look like only a 10%, but that should be a 10% buff to speed, mind you. because we nerf it 90%. Hyper lead goes on. It goes up 100%, so it should be 10% faster. But yet it... I don't know. I can't explain that. But yeah, this looks like it would suck. It doesn't. Trust me. And then this next one is really cool because the wide spread of the Arbiter is even wider than that number 13 there. It's going to go huge and then kind of suck in like almost like a vacuum shot. Really cool. I love this one for the effect, but unfortunately, every shot you got to reload. So because of that, we had to put suppressive 2-time farsighted and pot shot, and with with 2-time farsighted. Wow. Farsighted will be able to penetrate twice. It's going to consume extra ammo. That's all right because we're penetrating twice. I mean, that's okay. And you also get... oh, yeah, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter because the Arbiter 2 only has one shot in it anyways. What am I talking about? You can literally get all the way up to 90%. It won't matter because you can only shoot once anyways. Goofball. And then pot shot, once again, disables aiming. So there is that. But you get such a high increase to damage that I think it's worth it. And if you were to try to put... any of the slowdown oils, I feel like it's not as fun of a gun. At least resistance gun is not as fun if the bullets are too slow. They kind of form into a little ball, so it doesn't look. I don't know. It just kind of looks weird. I should have saved one. I don't know if I did. Maybe I did. Least resistance mosquito Tetris rookie suppressive. No, I might have saved one. Let me see. Oh yeah, we did. Like I said, I ran through some here. Slow punch. Okay, so if we do this, so in case you were wondering of trying it, it's not, no. See, the spread is, it's only 5.9. But even so, when I swapped out the pot shot for like late bloomer or whatever the hell it's called. Late boom. Yeah, when I swapped out for that, I didn't think it was as interesting. Also, we got a prime. We should have a priming bolt on this thing. Oh, no, not anymore. Okay, so without further ado, let's check these out. But first, I obviously have a second gun insurance because, yeah, people were right. Cousin will drop them. I'm not seeing them as frequently as people said they were seeing them. People were saying like 3 out of 5 times, so on and so forth. I fought him about 10 times this morning, and I got 1. So, I mean, RNG doesn't always go in your favor. But I noticed this when I was about to put it on the Arbiter. It says I can put it on the sword, yeah, but also the grenade. Like, I imagine that just means if you die with a grenade in your inventory, you'll get to keep it. But why the sword? So I'm going to waste it on the sword. Oh, I can't. It won't let me. Okay. Well, now we know that. What about the grenade? Okay. All right. It does a little goofy action, but it doesn't actually do anything. So let's go test these things out. Let's have us a fun run. We're not going to run the whole game because I want to do caves and then fortress. I want to make sure we can do fortress, but caves we should be able to stomp all over their nuts like a really good dominatrix. Uh-oh. Wait, we got to get that out of the way. Okay, so this is your like everyday bruiser gun. This is the one you want to use on every run. And then the Arbiter is interesting, but I think it's going to be better for bosses because the Arbiter, I believe, does like, I think it was like up to like 6,500 damage. I mean, you can do the math if you want. 37 times 48 times 3 is a lot. That's all you need to know. That's a lot. I think this thing is doing 132 times 24, so like 2,500 per shot or some shit. I don't know. Not a math goat over here. But as you can see, it's really hard to miss with. And that's what I first thought when I saw that was, yeah, this is going to make it stupid easy to use. Like shotguns. That's going to be the main beneficiary of homing, is being able to hit every shot no matter what you do. Oh, look at this. And I don't know. I haven't tested too much on townspeople. Obviously, the Chavois homies are a lot tougher than the townsfolk. Naturally. Okay, it's pretty good. Okay. I'm not even going to bother breaking the boxes. I don't want to waste food for that. My inventory is a joke right now. I've been doing something, setting up for most likely the next edited video. And alongside that, also trying to find some good gun builds. And because of that, I don't have, like, health potions left. I pretty much burned through all of them. Okay. I don't need to loot. I don't know why I am. We can probably just, yeah, we can cruise right through this. It's so easy to accidentally hold down the trigger just a millisecond longer. So it's not a guarantee, but if you let them close the gap just a little bit, obviously goblins are a little bit erratic in their movement. Kind of make it annoying to hit them. But I don't know if you guys saw, they've already released like 2 or 3 patches. Like cutting out bugs. One of them was huge. It was today already where they got rid of a bunch of bugs, which is really good. I'm not sure why they're double timing. Maybe they want to try to get through the roadmap by the end of the year. That's something that only they know, and that's something, information that only they should be privy to, in my opinion. Because you don't want to set expectations. I mean, I'm the same way. I don't like to say ever what videos I'm working on, because it's like, if I don't make them, people are going to be mad at me. They're going to be like, hey, give me this video. I haven't done any of the gun tier lists since, like, the SMG ones, and I do plan to get back to them. But everything keeps changing. I spent, like, 20 hours. I like how they kind of, like, dip down, come back up. I think they'll even go after the chickens. And then these guys, too. Everything's an enemy. I tried to warn you. I tried to help everybody. Every moving creature in this game is a bad guy. But I set up, like, a gun build for every gun in the game because I want to do that video. People have mentioned it a few times. I wanted to do it. Sounded like fun. Oh, he got fucked up, dude. It was 6 titties, too. Nice. Is that what they normally look like? I don't know. That looks a little different to me. I might be tripping. Maybe there's 2 variations. No, there's not 2 variations of fucking anything, so that doesn't make sense. That's something they should do in the desert. Multiple variations of a creature. Because, like, obviously the wizard goblins are different. Once we get to a higher caves level, I'll pull up the arbiter. But right now, it's not totally important. But, because, like, I'm telling you, you got to reload that thing. If you kite him into a good little dice. Savior. I remember when Savior was just top tier, man. And now if you're making an infinite ammo gun, it has to be. I mean, Savior's still not bad if you have a gun that's chunking through ammo and you need something. Obviously, we're going to burn through a lot of our shotgun supply here. The old 12 gaugey. Hey, buddy. Hey, Marcus. That's his name, right? Marcus? I don't think I'm supposed to call him that. I think he gets angry. I read a little bit of the lore. I started to feel bad. Whoa! The hell was I talking about? Yeah, we're going to burn through shotgun ammo. Yeah. So, I don't know what I was getting at. But yeah, no, yeah, so I made all those gun builds, and now I'm like, well, I need at least one shotgun to have this, and then I made some with the electric scrolls, because I wanted a variety of different scrolls and how to build with them, and it's just churning this whole, like, now if I do it, it's not going to feel like I'm being honest in the gun builds, and I don't want to present gun builds that I know aren't as good as they could be. Ooh, free Typhoon, nice. That's a great gun. I think the Typhoon was one that I used an electric build on. Storm Surge. Because I actually think Storm Surge is better than Chain Lightning. And, yeah, now I'm going to have to restart that, pretty much. I mean, if I could find a way, maybe I can get around restarting it entirely. But it's my fault. It's too big of a project, is what it is. It's too big of a project, too much to chew on. We got to charge the amulet. And I think I need to think smaller until we get to 1.0. Once we know that they're taking a bit of a content break and they won't be jamming it down our throats at the least opportune times for me, which they wouldn't know that, so it's not like I'm mad. I'm pissed. You could tell that I'm pissed off right now, right? I'm so fucking angry. This goddamn content. Can we wait? Can we wait? But, yeah, so I think I'm going to still do some banger videos, but they're going to be more focused around things that are, how do I put it, that aren't going to take me 20 hours to set up. Because, to come up with 40-some plus builds, and I wanted to do them all with the most current roster of oils and scrolls, which now is outdated, immediately became outdated a day later. I think it was a day later when I got it all set up, ready to record, ready to go. So, it's like, yeah, and I know, like, I've heard from plenty of other people when I've complained about this in the past, because It is a complaint, but I also feel like complaints don't always have to come from a negative place. Just more, like I said, an opportunity. My RNG backfired. Oh, free Dirk. There you go. As I say, my RNG backfired. Owie! Why? Why you do this? Okay. We're good. We're chilling. Once again, it's really easy to overfire on this thing. You could probably put farsighted on it as well. But I find that it's more fun to just kill each person individually with it. You know, to really let them look into your eyes as they pass away. Some gamer shit, dude. That's how they'd write it if it was like a video game and a movie. Although that Black Mirror episode was pretty good. I could use it on... Yeah, let's use it on him, because he's a boss. See how it, like, kind of folds in? It usually looks cooler than that, I swear. But, yeah, right there. It's so cool. Fucking dumb, dude. But when I saw it, I was like, whoa. It kind of, like, sucks it in. Like, you create a... You churn them into a little vacuum. I think I can get more money out of that. Sorry, Typhoon, but you're taking up space. That's treasure. We should definitely be able to get more money out of it. Give me this. How much money do I have on me? Oh, my God. I've gotten too cocky. I'm the reason we need gun insurance. I've gotten way too cocky. 450 hours and I'm sitting here running around with 150 G's. I know at any moment the tide can turn and I can lose it all. And it sounds like I'm foreshadowing right now, which is making me even more nervous. You got more sulfurs? No way. Where's the sulfurs, bud? Okay, 1,200. All right. Not bad, not bad. More money to lose, baby. But yeah, if you were to like take this thing seriously, it's good. I like the Arbiter a tinge more because it's funnier. I think it's just funnier. And I tried to make an infinite ammo one, but the durability was gone like instantly. 900 durability on the Arbiter means you can't use that thing in every fight. That's why you need 2 guns with it. The durability loss is pretty great. Now, if you didn't want to go crazy and try to see high damage numbers like 2,500 and 6,500, which is, you can't argue, is stupid and unnecessary. It's unnecessary to do that much damage. I'm aware. But, because I don't think any enemy has that high of a damage level. So, I mean, some of the bosses, sure. At the same time, like, I like to see the funny numbers go up. It looks good, makes me feel better about what I'm doing. Try to, is it called, is that min-maxing? Trying to min-max over here, man. Trying to get a little min-max going. What's up, bitch? My homing shots told me to do that to you. Ooh, free chest. Always check the water, boys. So in one, yeah, I'm a little worried about what's going to happen when we go to Fortress, though, because in one run, we're already down to damaged. We're going to need more repair kits, and I kind of didn't buy any back there when I think I had the opportunity to. And then we get a high-grade durability oil, just rubbing it in. It's a heavy loot area for the final part, dude. We like that. Let's see if we can drop another insurance. Like I said, I ran it probably close to 10 times. Only 1 insurance. Although I did see a Cooking for Royalty cookbook on Stiff Leg at the church, which is kind of huge. Oh, my God. I landed wrong. Okay, so it's a 2-tapper on Cousin. Let's just... I need the room anyways. We'll get more of that when we go to Fortress. Bam! Easy shit, buddy. Yeah, see, I'm not as lucky as everybody else. I 100% believe people every time they tell me something. I'm gullible like that. Maybe not every time. If I know them and I've seen them comment before, I'm like, they wouldn't lie about this. It's not. We're nowhere near April Fool's Day, and I deserve it. I deserve it come next April Fool's. April Fool's 2026, I deserve some shit. I deserve somebody lying to me. Because I know for a fact my video from this year pissed somebody off, at least one person off, because they posted it in the SULFUR Discord and were like mad about it. They were like, dude, some people would have thought this was real. And it's like, I don't know. I think I was doing the soy face or whatever. It was like in the thumbnail. There's something I don't think I do too often. And if I do, it's probably because I'm actually having my shitty little mind blown. Okay, we're going to need that repair kit, so we're going to sell this. this. And it's not like I'm judging that guy. I get it. You know, you got to look out for other people. Maybe they were disappointed, and I shouldn't make fun of that. But at the same time, it was April Fool's Day. Like, that's the thing. I can only have so much leniency on April Fools, you know? That... Come on, brother. I think he did say that he didn't read the date, so there could be that. But, I don't know. I think I put not clickbait in the title, too, and I'm the only person who makes sulfur content, and I've never done that before. So, that alone should have been the dead giveaway. That was total clickbait, but I don't know. It's not like living in my head rent-free. It's getting a mortgage. Okay, let's see what... I don't know what this will do to these guys. Nothing. Okay, so we're gonna have to use the fisk on them bad boys. Ow. Little shit sipper. There you go. So I think this is gonna be totally doable. I kind of just want to do a run of Fortress. Did I go into Fortress? I didn't know you could spawn a little village to the side. Gotta update my everything you need to know about Fortress. You can spawn a village to the side. Stop it. What a jerk, dude. That's right. That's right. I've not explored this yet. This is brand new to me. So we should be good on food. This is cool. I mean, there's nothing really here. It just feels like we got a big chunk of forest in here. With a lot of looting. Holy smokes. I thought it said in the one patch note that they lessened the loot you can find. So this might be a nice little blessing before we go in there. I never saw them lessen the loot in forests, so I thought that was kind of weird. Did I read that wrong? Let me see. Let me see. Where did I see it? Am I misremembering it? Reduce the amount of chunks that spawn in City 1 and City 4. Oh, reduce and randomize the number of destructible crates and pots. Why? Why has that been reduced? My dear boy. Why are we taking that away? Don't you want us to loot, Daddy? We like looting. We love looting. Why do you think we're putting hundreds of hours in this game? To use the same shit over and over again? Get out of here. Oh my god. Aw, damn it. Don't think so. Bitch. Okay. I wonder if there's any Easter eggs. Like, no. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to rock myself to check for Easter eggs. No. Not today. Maybe next video. It's hard to find Easter eggs on new levels because I got to learn the level first. I don't even know what I'm doing yet. We could let's slap that on for the meme. I kind of want to slap that on for the meme. Both of them can't use sights, so we'll do it on the Arbiter. Yeah, that looks really good. Sights look so dumb on the Arbiter. It's a completely unrealistic gun. I love the Arbiter. Design-wise, if you were to rank the guns design-wise, it's near the top. It's so good. I do want to see if we can get another insurance to spawn. I am a firm believer that insurance should be sold by the Hockland salesman. I think it's a perfect addition to his loot pool. It makes so much sense for him. It's not even funny. I'm not ha-haing about it. Whoa, he just ate that? Bro's incredible. Oh, yeah, you're going to flaunt your freeze powers, huh? I don't even want to kill you. Oh, he died in love, in a lover's embrace. I don't want to loot too much. I kind of want the action right now. I built the guns to have the action. Why did I just not only sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger, but also like the same speech pattern? What's going on with me today? It's been a weird day. Kind of. It's not been that weird. Why do I make excuses like that? Why does it sound like a plane flying by or something? I haven't seen any androids in Fortress yet. I'm sure they're here somewhere. I just haven't seen them. The music is sounding very intense right now. Whoa. Oh, there they are. Hey, buddy. I also don't think usually when I build something, it's got a -2 loot chance. Oh, I thought you'd already reloaded, pal. But not this time. So next, I was looking at the roadmap, but next we're getting the desert, like right away. We're getting another area for that, and then after that was the revenge. I'm hoping they're going to emphasize adding more weapons and armor and stuff to areas. I thought for sure, we were going to get the samurai helmet. I'm not... Part of me thinks that that's not in the works, like they're not planning on doing that, but it feels very strange to be missing that extra 50% for melee damage, and then this is the perfect place to introduce it. I don't know if they just I don't blanked on it. I'm not sure what that is. I'm not sure. I'm also not sure why I waited so long to watch not only The Boy and the Heron, which was really fucking good, by the way. I love Studio Ghibli. I knew I would like it. I guess because we didn't have HBO Max for the longest time, but then my family got it, so naturally we hacked the password. I gotta have that shit because HBO does have some banger movies on it. What are you doing in here? Bro was like in the corner. That couldn't have been more sus. These guys are such an afterthought. I mean, I like it. I like having little shitbirds that are easy to kill. Where are you? What? From where? What is hitting me? What was that? I mean, it sounded like the arrow, dude. But there's nobody here. There was nobody around. Is he on the roof? Did he, like, shoot through the tiniest little sliver in the ceiling? Whoa, secret chest on the roof. You saw it here first. Whoa, whoa, I saw him. I saw it for sure. Oh, no, that's the naked dude. Ah, that was weird. I'm not tripping, right? I was getting hurt there. Very strange. The walls have ears, eyes, and fists, I guess. Because that shit was hurting. But I finally watched it, and I was like, damn. To me, it felt like a good follow-up to Spirited Away, which it's not a follow-up to, but... that was the vibe I got. But way more violent. More violent in the way of, like, Princess Mononoke and shit. Probably not saying that name right. I don't care. I haven't seen that one in forever. So, they're good little guns. But I feel like you do have to aim a little bit. Like, that, the homing is not as strong as it could be. And you might be able to tweak it just right if you wanted to... Maybe that's the way I should start building guns, is like find the max health on enemies and then build around that instead of just making my numbers go as high as they can. But that's easier for my lizard brain. I like to feel happy when I'm done. Oh, no! Whoa, I didn't even see you. I've noticed that. The electric enemies have been jumping around, like teleporting when you hit them. I'm not sure what that's about. This looks weird. This looks strange. I haven't really done, like I said, I haven't done any like Easter egg searching on Fortress yet. I think we're good. I think we're good to move it along. Okay. But yeah, I'm, oh, hi there. I was pleasantly, like, I wasn't surprised that The Boy and the Heron was good. But it was like almost top 3 Studio Ghibli. Like, it was so good. So good. Down to the performances, obviously, I watched the dub. I feel like Ghibli's the one set of, like, the one type of foreign films where watching the dub is encouraged, because I always get, like, banger casts for it. Like, is that the cost right there? It is. Randomly the cost. All right. Not sure how many times I could think of that just spawning on the ground outside of town. Oh, hi there. Where'd he go? Bro. Oh, he went in the door. Okay. I was gonna say, am I going fucking crazy? Oh, shit. This is overkill. I am excited to try this on the big boss. Because what? Does 6,500. Should get some pretty good hits in there. What is up, Mr. Chef? Take this, take this. Take that. I don't even remember grabbing that. I was supposed to put these away. Boy. Didn't I see... Oh, nice. Perfect, perfect. I think I had them in here. I did. Everything but the least resistance. Oops. Alright, we're good. Boing. I gotta get better at the air combat here. For my next challenge, which should be only killing enemies while jumping. Bouncing. Just kidding, that sounds awful. I'm not good at this. And I like parkour games. I do. I genuinely enjoy me a parkour game. We don't get enough of them, but I enjoy them. But yeah, and then I don't know, I've been in a weird mood. Well, maybe it's more like my wife has been passing the remote more often, figuratively speaking. And, oh, I thought we fixed these. Wasn't that in the patch? The water is too high. There's got to be something in this area. Oh, no, you can't go into the steamy water. It's too steamy. Never mind. Yeah, we're good. We're good here. No secrets. No secrets. I feel like caves is going to live on as the secret master stage. Although we have found a couple of nice little chests on the roof. On the roofs already. The roofing systems. I'm not making any sense. Hey, guys. Okay. Sorry, I have disease. But yeah, so I've been on a kick of watching movies that I've been meaning to watch forever. I'm not gonna lie, the Fisk is just way better. I mean, the Arbiter has a cooler gun effect, and it's definitely the boss slayer of the two. But the Fisk is way more versatile and viable here. And like I said, I'm kind of regretting not building it more based around maximum health pool instead of going way too far. Ooh. But then we get rewarded, baby. You spend big, get paid big, baby. Whoa. I feel like I'm seeing more texture glitches now after the patch than I was before. I don't know. Give me that seed. Give me that seed, motherfucker. Nobody's getting my seed. Except for... I almost went there. I almost said except for my wife. And then I was like, wait. That's inappropriate. But also true. Still inappropriate. Thank God my wife doesn't watch sulfur content. Am I right, fellas? Am I right, fellas? All right. We're good. No sulfurs? Thought this guy was the plug. I'm waiting for to see a bunch of them so I can, like, recommend it to people. Whoa. That's that slow bullet travel there. Which, again, I don't understand. That's clutch. That's huge. A free running shoe is crazy. I'm just getting used to having that little bit slower speed from double sulfur, but I definitely prefer being able to triple jump all the time. And then somebody mentioned the trinket video. They were like, they should add a trinket that gives you an extra jump. And I'm like, oh my God. Because if they did that, you're going to have 4 jumps from your trinkets. And then you're going to have 2 more from your sulfurs on top of the one you get initially. So that's 7 jumps. Throw on a dunce cap, 11 jumps. Or you could throw on a Pope hat, have 8 jumps. That is crazy. I mean, it's totally inappropriate. But isn't that how you build a roguelite? Any kind of rogue-based game, isn't that how you're supposed to do it? Is what you make happen should be asinine in any other video game? And having 8 jumps would be asinine, bros. Come on, bros. What is that? He dropped some blue gunk. Wait, how many times are you going to do that? I feel like you had already, like, overstayed your reload time, buddy. If there's a surprisingly low amount of Easter eggs in this pool house. Also, what happened to the music we listened to in the loading screen video? Because there was that one pool song that was so... It went so hard. I don't think it's this one. I don't think we have that yet. Whatever that's for. Was it the pools? I think it did say pools. Oh, no, it was the Great Sauna. Which is what I think that is, right? I don't know what that is. But I remember the name. So that's pretty clutch. Ooh, it might be pretty good on a flock. Obviously, I used AR so I could bring in 4 dog tags. And then the Arbiter, you get more bullets that way. I care about an abundance of bullets. I mean, I think outside of the Breacher, the Arbiter's the best way of getting a crap ton of bullets flying at once. Crap ton? Why did I choose that? I do need to figure out a way to start censoring myself. My kid's going to start copying me. My wife already made the joke today. She said his first word's going to be, well, outside of Mama and Dada. Obviously, he knows those. He's a freaking genius. outside of like eating his own foot and stuff. He's a genius. Oh, nice. I wouldn't raise anything but, because actually, that doesn't make sense. My wife wouldn't raise anything but. She's smart. That's how we keep our house, like, not on fire. Unfired. Unfired? None of those are words. It's the kind of word that doesn't need to be made. Something that's not on... I need a word for something that's not on fire? Whoa! Wow, come on. You know what? Yeah, no, that's really bad for these guys. I'm gonna barrel stuff him. Gears of War style. There you go. That's for being a bitch. That's for being a bitch. Oh, yeah. So the other movie I watched, which I was like... So I love the Godzilla films. I do. I even really like the American ones. I think Godzilla is exciting. I think Godzilla versus Kong are great films. In a dumb way, and those are like my Fast and the Furious. You know, they're so dumb, but so damn enjoyable. They're hard not to smile when you're watching them. And you gotta root for Kong. I mean, I'm sorry. I own a bunch of lizards. I do. I got 3 of them, and I also have a tortoise. But monkey, you know, I'm gonna root for Kong. He's the standout good guy. He's the misunderstood one. Although I do have my theories, especially after watching Godzilla -1. I think a lot of people got that wrong. I don't really want to spoil that movie. It's a couple years old. I guess I could spoil it. But I think a lot of people were missing the point of it. It was like, obviously, one big metaphor for the war and everything. You know, it's a massive thing destroying cities that you can't stop. There's nothing you could do. And then the community has to come together separate from their government to, you know, survive. Win. Obviously, I don't think I'm spoiling much with that, because it's a Godzilla movie, all right? It's not going to end with the whole world going up in flames. You can't make a sequel. And Godzilla loves his fucking sequels, man. They've had him on a retainer for like 100 years. That boy will be active till the end of time. But regardless, what I was going to say was like, I saw a bunch of people with these theories, because the ending, if you've seen it, the ending, I was like, well, what the hell was that? And I saw a bunch of theories, this and that, and I'm like a lot of people didn't understand the whole point to the Godzilla was to stop attacking him. He was retaliating the whole movie. Every single thing. Like, I didn't even think they tried to hide it, but a lot of people missed the fact that they mentioned that the Americans and stuff had put a bunch of mines in their ocean, and they had to go clear them out and all this, so you could chop this down. It's so cool. It's forest grass. And so, like, to me, that sounds like Mr. Godzilla was running over mines, getting pissed off, came to the land to see what the hell was up, and the war pretty much disturbed him. And every time he got hurt, you know, he got bigger and bigger and bigger. And it just was like, oh, wow, really? Free Catacoil? That's huge. So to me, it was like that was the starting point. And then obviously he kept going. They shot him with the guns. That pissed him off some more. Then they shot him with the big old cruise liner. Just leave him alone. Just leave him alone. I personally think Godzilla, not a bad guy. But he gets pissed. He's got anger issues. So, like that, I don't know. I've never really seen the OG ones. Yeah, let's do a little spread here. Let's do a little spray and pray. Nice. It works. I've never really seen the OG ones. I tried, but a lot of the time, especially in older Japanese films, I find the acting to be not good. I don't know how else to put it. Just not good acting. Bad acting. This is the only other way I can put it. And it's hard. It's hard to watch it. I actually feel like there's a lot of American older movies that have terrible acting too. Yeah, not like the classics, you know. Godfather, phenomenal. I used to be on the side of Godfather Part 2 being better than the first one, but I went back and watched both of them. I'm still trying to get around to watching Godfather 3 again. The only good part is the machine gun part in the lawyer room, in the courtroom or whatever. Yeah, that shit was dope. It was a deliberation. I don't know. It's been so long. But, damn, suffering from success right now. I guess I could have used a couple of those repair kits, but I'm hoping to be running to Ralphie and I don't have to. I never see her here, though. She may not want to travel out this way. She can't have fish. She's pregnant. Although she doesn't care because she's pregnant and she's always smoking cigarettes, man. Ralphie's crazy. What was I getting at? Oh, yeah. I think Godfather 1. I used to be on the side of Godfather 2 being better for the longest time, but I don't know. Watching him again, I think Godfather 1 smokes it. I think it smokes Godfather Part 2. And Godfather Part 2 is still amazing, but it's better. It's better. I think Michael's story is way more interesting in that one. You know, it's like his origin story, which is always more exciting. How did I get on this tangent? From Godzilla. -1 was amazing, though. That was so good. The music, halfway through, I was like, turning to my wife, Marissa, and I was like, I've never heard music like this before. I legit. Wait, can you hurt those guys? Can you melee those guys to death? I feel like I made them bleed. I think we tested that when we streamed this, didn't we? What are you doing? Uh-ohs. Looks like we got to go old school. Arbiter style. But I was like, I've never heard... It's like a mix of Jaws and Star Wars. Like, the music was like hopeful and also like scary and intense at the same time. I can't think of another place where I've heard music like that. And to me, that was the best part of the damn movie. Everything was great in it, but the music was just like, what the fuck? Crazy. I hate myself for not seeing it sooner. I really do. But yeah, my point was, everybody when it came out was like, it's so much better than the American ones. The American ones don't know what they're talking about. And I was like, these snooty ass hipster people that are like, you know, clutching the OG so tightly. And I hate that shit. Even though I just said Godfather 1's better than the second one. I mean, that's different, though. Those are old as fuck. I saw them right after one and after the other. Where? 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 Bro, there's invisible enemies right now. In fact, the first time we fought Spider Legs, he glitched through the wall. Let's fix that. What the hell is that? This is the second time, dude. I got shot by nothing. And it was a machine gun, not you. But as you can see, the hyper lead is unaffected. Like, it doesn't have that insane... Oh, I was going to see if I can melee him. Insane effect where it just drops right down because of the homing. The homing completely cancels that out. So, bullet drop oils are back on the menu, which they were never really on the menu. Turns out a lot of people have always hated them. I don't hate them, but I definitely don't think they're ideal. It is kind of annoying to have something that you can't change. Also, this area looks weird. It feels like it's missing stuff, like some customization. This giant square here looks awkward. Maybe some plants or something. I don't know. This area looks like it should shine, and it's just kind of here. Hopefully they touch up some of these areas. Especially because this is always the same. It's not procedurally generated. It's just always there like that. Oh, wait, I just realized. Let's see if homing works on his red butt. But no. There's people that said the Japanese one, -1, was so much better than the American ones. That's one of those cases where they're fucking right. Like, I love the American ones. The English ones. Great. Holy shit. They don't hold a candle, bro. Okay, let's check his butt. Oops. Stop talking to me. I didn't do it. I mean, I did it, but I didn't want to. Okay, we're smacking him. I might die. That does nothing. Why would I want that salad? Oh, it does get that curve going. It's the vacuum suck. Ooh, we like a vacuum suck. It's going to be hard to time it. Nice. I wonder how much melee damage you could do this guy. It's going to be hard to time it, and I'm not doing myself any favor. Okay, I actually think the Fisk might be better here. Wow, look at that. Is that a free TV? Wait a second. Bro, that looks so perfect, and it did nothing. To think homing is not great for this is crazy. I mean, at least we're doing a lot of damage per shot. We're getting smacked around for it, but we're doing a healthy amount of damage to my guy here. In like an unhealthy way for him, you know? That was stupid. I shouldn't have said it. I should have just kept my mouth shut. The thing is, they do move slow, even though it should be a 10% boost. They're very slow shots. And you gotta get a little close. Yeah, you gotta fire like hella early. Come here, buddy. I'm taunting you. That doesn't make sense. You were over there, man. Yeah, you kind of got to get close, and this fight is a fight where you don't want to be close because the stupid shockwave thing. He's hurt. Ah! Oh my god. Hold on. Both of my shoes got done, dude. Alright. Alright. Alright, that was a close call. Where is he? I don't want to be near that. What do you mean needs repair? Okay, no, it's just delayed. Whee! I've also heard reports of people getting insurance from... Oh, shit here. Where is he? Oh, yeah. I almost saw the side of him. Ow! What's up now, bitch? I need to know. Okay. Gotta wait a second. It doesn't look like they're wanting to home in too much. They're kind of just going right past him. I mean, you saw it was good on Cousin. I wasn't lying. But, I don't know. The Fisk might be the play once again. We're just going to rapid fire. Oh, I'm wasting my durability. Oh, he's cooked. He's fucking cooked, bro. Barrel stuff. Ah! Should I melee him? Nah. Nah, we're going to give Arbiter the W here. Whoa! Who's this guy? Who's this guy with a nice goatee? Handsome man. Got a big brain, too. Look at you. Whoa. That is morbid. That's crazy. I'm not seeing any, like, insurance drop, like, any kind of significant drop from killing him outside of the area, which reminds me, I was kicking my own ass after thinking, you know, you say you're going to do, is that insurance? Oh. Oh, it's directly after. It's like, so not necessarily a drop from him, but after. I should have mentioned, you straight up learn scroll combinations at the end of his fight every time. I kind of want that Rector, dude. That's good money. And I also feel like I've never built a Rector. I feel like I'm saying the name wrong. Rector. My Rector is on fire. Okay, there we go. But yeah, it's always a combination of scrolls. I do need to build a Rector. Rector. What's going on with my brain right now? I feel like I'm saying rectum. And then somebody asked what that was right there. That's just the desert. It's the desert. Okay, I didn't glitch into a new area. I'm not cheating right now. But yeah, if we take those upstairs, I think I might already have a Rector somewhere. Let me see. Do I have a base one? Oh no, that one's pretty good. It's pretty good. But I feel like I haven't tapped into the true secret potential of the Rector. But we did get insurance from that boss fight, so I feel like insurance, best bet is from boss fights. But if we go ahead and mix the oils, scroll, and dark, it always gives you a combination that will create something. See? See? Free Chaos Strike, which is also a really good scroll. Chaotic, but super strong. That 50 damage from dark is like way stronger than it sounds. It's super good. It basically makes it so you can't make a teleporter gun. I tried. I wanted to make a gun where I could just teleport around and not hurt people, but that 50 dark damage just hurts everyone. And it makes it impossible. Which I'm not sure if that was their intent, but you can have a gun doing negative 43 and it's still just going to kill them in one hit. It's super devastating. But yeah, there you go. There's my proof of what I think is one of the best scrolls. It's hard to say the best, but I at the same time do want to say that. I think it's so damn good. You don't have to go overboard when making it, making a gun with it. But when we look at some other scrolls like Holy Fire, that damage multiplier is so good, and it kind of eliminates the need for some specific oils, mostly the penetration oils, but also some damage oil. You can do less damage oils because you're going to be doing a lot of damage anyways. Thunderbolt's really fun, but I haven't found a way to make it like goofy fun. I feel like that should be goofy. I want that to be like a Sith Lord gun. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else would come close. Storm Surge has always been really solid. Charm is not as good as it was. It used to like proc way more frequently, not anymore. And obviously, it's not great for boss fights. You can't give it the #1 spot. That's tough. I think it's got to be between Holy Fire and Least Resistance. It's just so good. And if you wanted to just slap it onto a gun that has spread issues and not make it all goofy like this, just like a typical Augusta or something that's your go-to strong shotgun, maybe an infinite ammo Augusta, I mean, it's just going to destroy. It'll destroy. And that thing already has like no spread because you can't add spread to energy weapons. So, I mean, it's basically just having aimbot. I should have done that. I just thought of it right now, and we're already done with the run. So, oops. Oh, yeah, and I want to thank the channel members. You guys don't have to go that extra mile and throw a little couple bucks in our wallets every month. I appreciate you. You don't have to do it, but you do it anyways. That's amazing. Appreciate it so much. Another thing is, I think I'm going to start uploading edited videos at 4 p.m. I have no set days for that. And then long plays like this at 8 p.m. So if you see one of those videos come up and you're like, oh, I don't like the edited videos for whatever reason, don't watch the 4 p.m. ones. And then the same goes if you don't like the long plays for whatever reason, but then again, you made it all this way. Maybe you suffered through it. Maybe it was horrible for you from the beginning. Don't watch the 8 p.m. ones. I think that's what I want to do. I just want to do, because like the long play ones, I'm like, there's nothing I need to touch up. I just make a thumbnail and throw it out. And then the edited ones, I'm touching them up way too much. I spend like half as much time as I spend on the entirety of the thing, if, like getting a finished product, on touching it up and overthinking everything. So it's kind of nice to be able to upload that at 4. And I noticed it reached a lot more people uploading it earlier in the day. And that's the goal, right? We want as many Sulfurs as we can to find tips, tricks, entertainment value, extra entertainment, because the game's already entertaining on its own. Getting that extra entertainment value. If I could do that for you, well, hell, I'll do it. But anyways, I'm going to get out of here and go find another movie I forgot about to watch. Probably another Japanese one. I don't know. Why not? I'm in the mood.